Hello there. This is Taurus Does Tarot, and I'm here to do a general reading. This is not for any particular sign. This is just something Spirit called me to do. So I'm doing multiple readings that are not geared toward anybody in particular, but if you pick one and you watch it, just know that message is for you. If you feel like watching them all, then I guess the message could be anything. Any of them that you resonate with the most. So, let's see what we got going on here. Whoa. You know what? Let's just go for it. It's a lot of cards, but I'm going to go for it. Whew! This one's a little more intense than the last one, I have to admit. Alright. Looking okay, but that's a lot. It's an awful lot. I'm going to shuffle a little bit more, get some future cards, get some meditation cards, and hopefully end this thing on a good note, because this is a little intense, not going to lie. Just a little intense. See what's really going on. Come on. I hear you jumping, but I don't see you coming out. Get some meditation cards. Okay. Just need some future cards. Maybe you don't get a future pull in this one. Nothing seems to want to come out. Maybe you're supposed to be left in mystery. Come on, man. Ooh. I guess that could be the future card. It's different, but it works. You know what? That might be it. That might just be... Ooh, what do we got here? I'll take it. Okay. Whoa! Alright. Whatever's going on with this reading, it sure is a lot. And I am going to discuss every card that came out, because obviously this message is for somebody, and it's a very powerful message, and they are really trying very hard to get it across to you. And at the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Discs, which is failure. We had this light, beautiful, lovely reading right before I did this one, and now it's took a turn for not the worst, but pretty intense, to say the least. So let's see what we start off with. We have the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Empress, okay? So we have the Queen of Conflict, Strength, and the Ruler, okay? So, at the core, I think what it's trying to tell you right now is the situation that you're in might not feel like your fault, but it probably is your fault, so that's just something to consider as we go along. The Queen of Swords she's got some grace about her, but at the same time, she's sticking her little swords where they don't belong necessarily. She is bringing up conflict, bringing on conflict, trying to do things her own way. It might just be air sign energy, you know, but in this setup, especially when it's with this Nine of Wands, because the thing about the Strength card is if you have to have strength, there's going to be resistance. So that's just something to consider. But you do the Empress. You are in charge here. You are in charge. And you might just be cutting ties where ties don't need to be cut, so to speak. So starting off, we got this Prince of Swords, right? So it's kind of like regressing into that sort of immaturity, you know? The Prince of Swords, he's taking after his mama and his papa over here and just like causing conflict that is so unnecessary and has no end. But we also have this Knight of Wands, and I'm almost wondering if you're trying to decide between two people. The Knight of Wands is like an emotionally mature masculine energy where he is coming along. Look at the way he's riding on this horse. Coming in hot, you know? Fire energy. But then we also have the Ten of Swords, which is ruin. This could be a family dynamic. This could be two different people you're choosing from. But whichever the case may be, it almost seems like having this heavy conflict caused for a breakage somewhere along the way with this Knight of Wands. So once things start cooling down, you go from a 10 to a 5, right? It's like, wow, I fucked that up, is basically what this is saying. Like, you, Queen of Swords, fucked this situation up with this Knight of Wands. And it was because of this Prince of Swords. But, you know, it could be you in a sense. It could be somebody else. Either way, you're feeling pretty defeated. Okay? And then we have the Magus here as well, right next to the Prince of Wands. And so it's almost like you don't want to let it go. You want to believe that you can fix this. You want to come in and be the hero, wave your little magic wand and make things all better. But I don't see that happening. Once this Knight of Wands stops feeling what he was feeling, he's not going back to the way he was feeling. So it's over. Just accept it. But the thing that's hard to accept is that you're left in a little bit of a financial position of less than you had before, with the Princess of Discs here and the Seven of Discs being at the bottom of the deck. So it's almost like you want him back for the stability and not even for the emotions that he had. Or she, you know, depends, just the energy. Could be you too. Could be somebody coming after you because of it. We've got the Ace of Cups, so, you know, you are taking on a new perspective and you are doing a lot better, but right next to that Ace of Cups we have the Knight of Swords again. And it's almost like, are you learning from your mistakes or are you making them again? Right? You're trying to make things work, right? You want this person back, you're trying to become financially stable again. But the thing is, it's like you're so focused on the monetary or the materialistic that you're not even paying attention to your emotions. And this is why you keep acting and reacting with your emotions. The Eight of Wands there, the swiftness, that's chaos. Chaos for the most part. Sometimes, depending on the situation, this card isn't total chaos, but it's a little chaotic. Just look at it. It's a little chaotic. So you need to come to terms with the fact that you have a long way to go emotionally. You can do it. Six of Wands is victory, but you have a lot to learn yet with the emotional side of things. And you had someone who was emotionally mature and you totally destroyed it because you wanted to create senseless conflict. You were concerned about your money. You weren't even thinking in terms of love or romance or anything like that. Then we have these extra cards, dude. It was kind of crazy. You saw it. I was shuffling, and it was just like so much wanted to come out that this is a very intense reading. This is somebody. It's almost like a time to grow the hell up kind of reading, you know. So once everything fell apart, right? We got the Tower. It's falling apart. That's when this emotional cycle will end. This is what's going to bring you back to your emotions. And in turn, that will bring you some wealth. That'll bring you personal wealth. Ten of Discs with the Four of Wands. It's a really good combination. This was probably very hard to deal with, but honestly, it's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise. And you're going to do it all on your own. You got the Hermit card. You know, look within. You're okay. You are totally okay. You realize that this whole situation was totally pointless and you might never have that person back, but you can make your peace with it. You can definitely make your peace with it. Put those swords down. Stop destroying things. So, let's see. So many cards. Let's check out these future cards. We have the Sun that came out face up. Leo energy. And then we have the Eight of Swords, which is interference. The Priestess, and the Two of Wands, which is dominion. Okay? So when it comes to your future relationships, let's say, if you don't get this sort of attitude problem in check now, it's only going to come up again. And you know it's going to be your fault next time. This time you might feel like it wasn't your fault, but next time you'll know for damn sure it was your fault. So in order for you to be happy, you have to accept your flaws. For real. That's like a big lesson in this reading right now. Let's check out these little meditation cards. So I have the Prince of Discs, the Princess of Wands, and the Moon. So, your meditation is going to be whether I manifest maturity or I manifest money. I manifest what is right for me. How was that? I liked it. I thought it was cool. Whatever. Let's draw some demon cards. You're crazy. Let's talk about work, because I'm sure you're killing it at work if you're not so much killing it in your emotional life. Just a hunch. See what these demons have to say. Demon, demon, come out to play. Oh, there it goes, making me work for it, huh? And it's Fur. So let's see what Fur has to say. Fur. Alright. Fur is said to be able to create storms and tempests, incite passions, and cause lightning to strike and thunder to shake the land wherever the conjurer requests. It would seem that in conjunction with Fur's rakish name, his gifts are destructive and cruel. However, Fur's other gifts is the ability to strengthen the bond between married couples into something unbreakable and eternal. So, we see that Fur's gifts restoring passion and excitement can be used for destruction when used in excess, but it can be one of the most valuable tools when used in moderation. Of course, relationships should be built on trust that doesn't require a magical triangle, so Fur's gifts should be considered with judgment. Divination. Focus on enduring love and passion. Beware of strong emotions becoming destructive. So, interesting that it said triangle, because I'm pretty sure maybe that was my last reading. Maybe you didn't get the Three of Discs. That may have been the last reading. My bad. Maybe you're involved romantically with someone at work, and that's why it's causing like a huge problem in your life right now. So something to consider. You got to keep that relationship strong, or try to probably find a new job if that's the case. So I wish you all the luck with that and everything else that seems to be going on in your life. So hopefully it gave you some insight, and overall it was a good reading, even though it took some time. It took a lot out of us, didn't it? All right. So, good luck out there.